Hi everyone. I am speaking my truth a little bit. I'm making another video and doing another card read for myself and for the collective. So, oh, here we go. Portal of Free Will. So once again, these are reminders and activations from Source. There's the 6, right? That motion when I do this. Connecting up to Source, that's your 6. These are reminders and activations from Source, from Sophia Gaia-Terra, the living planet that we are all currently standing on, having this experience on, from the living being that is the water, the Akashic records, the cosmic water, who is inside 80% of our vessels. She surrounds the star core of this planet. She is the cosmic water that is everywhere. Okay? The book of life. There's where your life frequencies come from. So, the water, the living beings that are the numbers 0 through 9, they make up everything we see and feel around us, from our souls and all of the experiences we have, to our vessels and all of the matter around us. Okay, so the numbers, they have purposes, not meanings or values, not counting things, like we've been indoctrinated with math from a very early age. So the numbers have living purposes. And this reads from the quantum field as well, which is filled with infinite source coded Christ beings orbiting around. So, before I continue with this read, very quick, because I know no one really is like watching them fully, and that's okay. I had my attention span too. Like, I totally get it. Get what you need and go. But I just want to throw out there real quick that I am fundraising to get myself in motion. I feel that it is a necessary stage in my transition out of these lower frequencies that I am surrounded by. So just throwing it out there that if anyone wants to send a coded donation via Cash App, that would be greatly appreciated. Please make sure you're aware of what numbers and purposes you wish to activate with the numbers that you send. Anyone who knows me knows that not lightly would I be looking to just up and leave, especially with my cat. Not lightly would I be doing this, okay? But I'm here to save my soul. I love myself. I love myself more than all of the bullshit around me, which is why I'm taking the steps that I need to get in motion myself. So thank you for letting me get that out. Let me get back to talking about Merkubas and stuff. So, pyramid frequencies for today. Let's do that. All right. There's no such things as dates, right? But there are pyramid frequencies. If you'll notice, the way to do it is by adding up the numbers, but the womb, you always drop those down at the end, like placeholders. You know, they have their own frequency. So, seeing that, we got, for the divine masculine frequency coming down from the Godhead is 17 with 3 zeros, okay? There's your 1 and 7. Rod of illumination and highest purposes activation, and the divine feminine frequency, when you add those together, you get 8,000 coming up from the divine feminine. When you put those together and they're twinning, you got a 2-5, and you add all those zeros together. Now, when you add 0 plus 1 plus 2, what do you get? 3 living beings, right? Okay, so here is the total frequencies for today. Now, these are hertzes, okay? So it's the same way as doing birthday portals, the day-to-day portals, okay? So we got a 5. All right, cat. I know, baby. I know. Okay, so there's the pyramid frequencies for today. Now, the cards that I pulled today, I've got 8 coming at me multiple ways, water frequencies. So, the 8, okay? The 8 is neon blue. That is your water frequencies, your divine flow, your life force, okay? Your DNA activator. When you are in motion and flowing, you go up to the Godhead to get your codes for the manifestations that you wish to create, and then when you come back down to the divine feminine, that is where you drop off all your matter, your plasma, emotions, give it back down to the divine feminine so she can clean that all up for you, and then you can go back up and create some more, okay? Yeah, the way universal law works, the way the way the reality works is everything that as children we knew in our hearts, but just all the programming, right? All the programming that was put upon us was designed to keep us out of our divine operating systems. So that's why doing these reads too, sometimes they may seem repetitive, but but please do watch the Love Grows Gaia videos, especially the new one too, add that in. Please watch them multiple times to get your DNA activations, okay? More dots will be connected every single climb. I watch the videos. Like, oh, that's right, there's that. Okay, so, you know, putting all the pieces together. Recalling all my fractals. You get more orbs coming to you. So please do, okay? Repetition will assist you with, if you stay, keep this information around, okay? So the 8, now the water is coming and reminding you multiple things. The first is to get the water in your vessels in motion. Now, starting that is by cutting out the snakes from your 6 side chakras, okay? Those 6 side chakras that the false light never talks about are your propellers up and back down to the divine feminine. With snakes in them, you will be stuck. You will be stuck in a loop in whatever dimension that you are having the experience in. That's why the Cabal, or just everyone who pushes false light stuff, they love these infinity loops, right? Just keep swimming in your poop back and forth. Hell no. No. You gotta repolarize, okay? You drop your poop down, literally, okay? You don't need to keep re-swimming in your poop. So we don't like, you know, no infinity symbols. So getting the water in your vessels in motion, she is a living being. Now, in the water, you can find all of your Akashic records, okay? The water is the Akashic records, the book of life. That's where all life comes from. Okay, cat. Akashic records, okay? So when you lay down or when you want to go and take a nap, right? Make the conscious decision to go astral travel, face the divine feminine's orbs, and go down into your waters, okay? There's nothing to fear. It's all of your experiences, okay? And nothing can harm you. When you're in orb form, you are extremely powerful, okay? So every time that you are... I know she's bored. Every time that you are going into the astrals, this is your chance until you can do it without sleeping, which eventually we all will be able to if you're not doing that already. But make the conscious decision to go into your Akashic records and clear your water out, okay? The water is cleansing herself. She wants you to clean out your own waters, okay? If you leave stuff for the divine feminines to have to come up and take, if you're attached to it, you're going to be going with it, okay? That's why we say get yourself out of these systems. Because if your frequency attached to it, you're attached to it, okay? And all these systems are falling. You can very clearly see it all around. So, the 8, yep, it's a neon blue. Clearing out your Akashic records. Also, getting in motion, getting your vessel in motion. And what I mean by that is the planet and the water are doing major changes and cleanses. So this is the climb to be getting off the coast and getting yourself mobile into a position where you can move around as your intuition and as you are receiving orbs, you will know where to go. But staying in motion, this will assist you. I don't know if that's how I want to say it. Being in motion, you can avoid major disasters. That's where I'm going with that, okay? When major earthquakes and floods happen, you do not want to be trying to escape with the rest of the beings that are not making the conscious decision to clean out their Akashic records, and so they will be They are not attached. They don't have their source cords on. They have no idea what's going on. You do not want to be stuck. Okay? So that's why getting in motion too and getting yourself mobile is extremely important. Okay? So the water's asking you to get in motion in these multiple ways. Okay? Inside your vessel as well as moving your physical vessel. And then going into your Akashic records. 8 is also the law of cause and effect on your Merkaba. Okay, now we get this card is the frequency of E. It comes in during the law of grace, which is the inner earth portal that opens up at 2, and the law of cause and effect, which is your third eye, comes on the 8. So that's another way of that's another, what am I trying to say? That's another 8. Just 8, okay? 8. Cause and effect. Use your third eye, okay? Using your third eye is how you can view prophecy lines and see what effects are going to be taking place by the causes that you put out. That's what these frequencies come to assist you. Now, it's polarized by the law of grace because you will want to be graceful, okay? Do not want to be causing havoc, not especially, just anymore, okay? The reason why, there's many reasons, we each have our own reasons why we're fallen, why we fell down here, but not being graceful is definitely one cause. So that's why these laws polarize each other, okay? You can use your third eye, you can view the prophecy lines and make sure that the causes you're putting out are going to have the effects that you want. Now, so once again, when you see a clock, what that actually is a dumbed down version mimicking your Merkaba. And here I drew the clock to show you. Okay, these are all portals being opened. So right now I am in the law of free will. My solar plexus chakra is going, star core is burning out anything that's going against my free will. So, all right, and then, yeah, 7, you've got the portal of vibration, your throat chakra, and now the 8, the law of cause and effect. Now take a look at this Merkaba triangle, which I put in orange for you. It's connected to the 12 and the 4, okay? Which brings us to the next card. Okay, this is your upward facing triangle. You've got the law of purpose, which comes in and your cosmic gateway opens up at the 12. That allows you to get up and out into the astrals. You set your purposes. Law of action, the root chakra, base chakra opens up at 4. Take the actions that you need to for your purposes, and by using your third eye and using the law of cause and effect, you can check beforehand to see which actions you would like to put out into the quantum field, okay, that are going to assist with your purposes. Every day I wake up, after I will do the pyramid frequencies, I set purposes for myself. They're not always grand. I always have ongoing purposes to have my full awakening, to get in motion, to heal my womb, go into the astrals, to EMP, to remote view, to clean out my waters, purposes, you name it. They don't have to be grand. You can have small purposes too that only affect you and your reality, and that's fine. But this is the upward facing triangle of your Merkaba. Okay, that will assist you with that. All these laws are going to play around together and assist you. Really, all the Merkaba triangles are interconnected because the laws are then polarized. So, yeah, that's why getting your divine operating system on. Okay, getting out of the time construct where you just have 2 hands, 2 strands of DNA. That's like a box inside of this box. Okay, there's already the cube, the matrix down here, and time is just, it's had its purposes. The design, the construct of time has had its purposes, However, that is a slave construct, and that will keep you in that if you do not make the conscious decisions to be pulling yourself up and out of the time construct. So when now when I say that these frequencies can come and assist you, that's just it. During the portal of action, that's a great time to be taking actions, okay? Because you got the G and G sharp. Now G and G sharp also comes in and activates the law of evolution during the soul star chakra, which is at the 10. So actions evolution takes actions, okay? It all makes sense. This information is so simple. That's why you know, keep it in front of your face, definitely. Soon as I heard this information the very first time, I was like, oh hell yeah. Okay, I fucking hate clocks. I always had issues waking up. I chronically ignored alarm clocks, and that led to me not building a fake reality in the Matrix, because I'm like, oh hell no. There's a meeting, but I'm not waking up. I'm doing shit in the astrals. No, I'm gonna lay, you know, I'm gonna lay down. So time, it's just, it had a purpose. Everyone, you know, there were a lot of collectives that were on different time clocks, calendars and whatnot, but all there is living frequencies, living beings. Okay, everything's alive, especially in numbers now. Now let's talk about the numbers. They are your friends, okay? They are your friends here. They want to assist you in building new realities. They definitely do. I see them everywhere. I'm starting to hear them and feel them. Getting there, getting my abilities going. That's why I'm gonna keep coming and speaking. There's a spider on my computer. I was like, what is that? Oh, hello. You a jumping spider. Are you missing a leg? Yeah, you're missing one. Anyway, okay, living beings. Oh yeah, all right. So I was saying, like, fuck time, right? So I'm in the portal of free will right now. What's a great time to be? The best time to do anything, because time doesn't exist, is now. Okay, if not now, when? But what I'm trying to say is, what do I like to do during the portal of free will? Okay. Get my star core going, because my solar plexus is activated. Your free will frequencies are being amplified. You definitely don't want to be breaking your own free will at all. Not during any portal, really. That's a lot of why we fell here too, was breaking our own free will. Okay, so taking your 6 back, and knowing that you don't have to consent to anything that goes against your heart song. I've always said, if I need to just sit in the middle of a field and, you know, just say no to everyone that wants to come up and talk to me, and I just sit there and just do me, I don't need anything else, I'm willing to do that, okay? If that's what it would take to make sure that I'm not breaking my free will, I am willing to do whatever it takes, okay? It's our souls on the line here, guys, like, literally. So during the next portal that will be coming is the law of vibration, okay? Your throat chakra. I like to do a lot of my reads during the portal of vibration, because I got the D and D sharp coming in. Now that is polarized by the law of potential, which comes in at the 1, okay? So D and D sharp, the 2 laws, the 1 and the 7, they're polarized. You're 17. You want to be, you're in your highest purpose when you're speaking truth, okay? That's your 7. Okay, highest purpose activator. They're on 8. So be speaking your truth, okay? I know not many people watch these videos all the way. It's not going to stop me from doing this. Not receiving donations is not going to stop me from speaking my truth into the AI. Okay, that's really the only purposes I have left for AI is transitioning back into my divine operating system, and that's it. There's nothing that the AI can offer me that I can't already get or that isn't already mine. okay? We are instant manifestors in 7D. So hold out. Hold out for, don't sell out, okay? And if it's in your heart song to get back into the quantum field, then take the actions that you need to. Okay, it's going to take actions. Some of the actions that I've taken, I didn't really have any bills in my name. I had student loans. They're never going to find me or whatever. But the actions that I've needed to take to get myself out is, to everyone around me, it looks like I'm pushing people away. And that's because the beings that are around me are not using their source cords. They're Satanists, they're cannibals, you know, they're, you know, I got one in the medical field. So, what I've done is, the biggest thing I've done is removing things out of my vessel. That was the major thing. Going vegan, and I didn't just do this in one step, guys, okay? I transitioned too. I ate a lot of meat in my life. I basically grew up on milk and Anunnaki gluten pasta, so I've had a lot too, and I'm still clearing things out of my vessels. My eyes are still not fully there yet, although when I was born, they were almost black, and then there was never any hint of color in them until I went vegan and gluten-free and cut out fluoride. And that was just in this past, in the time construct year. Okay, so it's happened in stages, okay? You don't need to go and just transition, okay? Vegetarianism is a stage in between that you can do briefly before going the full vegan, and before hitting that raw vegan, you can find a vegan version of everything you want, be it bread, there's organic butter spread. I'm not saying like I don't do the fake meats. A lot of them are made with wheat. If I want to make a version, right, of like a vegan hamburger, I don't try to make a fake meat. I just I like beets and beans, with a little bit of quinoa, and what else do I put? I think there's some chickpea flour. There's a recipe, but you can find a recipe for anything, is what I'm saying. Cheesecake, pizza, all your desserts. So do not feel like going vegan means you need to walk around eating grass off the yard. Although, you know, and even scientists too, not, even though it's, you know, all of it's bullshit. When I was in schooling, there was a brief period of someone that I was, this video is dragging on. Really quick, foraging, okay? That's what I'm getting at. It was noted that there was a dramatic decline in health when civilizations switched to large-scale agriculture. Okay. Plants were polarized with plants. They have everything you need. Maybe I can go ahead and show you. I've got some celery growing. If you've never tried this, guys, take the butt end of the celery, all right? Put it in water. You can literally regrow your celery plants. And you don't need to kill the whole plant to harvest. Carrots will do the same. Lettuce, you really need to keep the water clean for lettuce. I haven't grown a full head back yet from that, but I'm working on some carrots right now. The tops will grow. Guys, carrot tops are really yummy. You don't need to kill the whole carrot to harvest the tops, and they taste just like the root. Okay, so there's another thing. I've got some carrots growing, but by the time I got back here, I feel like I'd lose you all, and this video is going on for a bit. Yeah, really, I'm just coming to talk about the 8s. So that's your Merkaba triangle. That's the living being of 8, and then the portals. So right, I already mentioned where to find all the information that you need. Love Grows Gaia, and Love Grows with the E is at 3, the heartbeat. So please do go watch the videos multiple times. You can right click and save them for when you don't have Wi-Fi. You can still watch them and put them on a playlist so that they will go and just play. So yeah, with that, I really can't wait to get into the water. My frequencies for my birthday portal, my major one is I've got 5 and an 8, getting into rhythm with the water. So that's my frequency. Okay, I think this is gonna do it for now. I'm gonna post this. Speaking my truth. All right, I love myself. I really do. I hope you all love yourself too. Forgive yourself for everything you've done. You're gonna see some dark shit in your waters, but you can go ahead and get that shit out of your Akashic records. That's the beauty of it. All these psychiatrists and psychologists, they're always saying, you know, you can't just get rid of experiences, so you gotta just find a way to deal. It's just perpetuating the trauma, guys. It's all bullshit. You absolutely do not need to keep anything in your cosmic water that, nor should you, nor does the water and the Divine Feminine Planet want you to keep this trauma in your water. That's why we're doing these cleansings of our individual Akashic records and then the water and the planet. So, yeah, with that, everyone, love yourselves and catch you on the next video.